I really don't know how I feel about this shirt. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lily and I post videos every Monday and Friday. Today's video is going to be a college one. I posted an Instagram poll, I posted a poll on my Instagram story a few days ago asking if you guys would be interested in seeing college videos. Follow me on Instagram if you wanna, you know. But basically, an overwhelming amount of you guys said yes, that you wanted to see some college videos, so you ask, you shall receive. For the first college video on my channel, I decided to film I'm not really sure what I'm going to title it, but basically I'm just going to be sharing like the colleges I applied to and how and why I chose them. I'm not going to share any admission decisions yet because I didn't hear back from all my schools, so I can make a separate video about all that if you want to see that. And I could also make a video talking about like my high school scores and everything, and then with my admissions decision. I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see. Without further ado, let's just get on with the video. So here were some things that I knew I wanted when I was looking at colleges. I knew I wanted to stay in New England. I wanted to go to Connecticut or Boston initially, but then my mom like convinced me to look at Rhode Island schools, but like I was still like in the area. I know I wanted to go to business. I applied to all my schools as a finance major. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with finance, but that's where I'm starting. I am interested in doing dance in college. That was obviously, I'm not gonna pick my school because of my dance team, like because I want to be on the dance team there. But I did look at schools with like good dance team programs because that is something I want to continue in college. And then also like a big thing for me too was just like, did I like the campus? Did I like their dorms? Did I like their food? Like dorming and like food makes such a difference. Like if I'm between two schools and I don't know if I want to like go to whichever one had the best food and like the best dorms, like, and then also like money was a factor. So I applied to some really expensive schools. I applied to some like in-state schools, and we just have to see what happens. So in no particular order, I made a list of all the colleges I applied to. I swear to you, these are in no particular order. So the first school I have on my list is Northeastern University. This was a reach for me, and obviously it was located in Boston. Not the best area of Boston, but you know, it's right by Fenway, and I love the Red Sox, so that's that. But of course, they also have their amazing co-op program, and they're a really good business school. So that was another thing that kind of drew me towards them. And I toured it and I liked the campus at the time. I mean, I'm not really fond of like being in the middle of a city because of like all like the open campus feel. Even though they have like their own campus, it's like still like in the middle of Boston. So I don't know. I liked the location. They have really great programs. I know a lot of people that go there and they all really love it. So I applied there. The second school I have on my list is Endicott College. I applied to Endicott as a safety. I liked the location because it's not in Boston. It's in a pretty part of Massachusetts, like by the beaches and stuff, and it's a really pretty campus. And again, I know a lot of people that go there and they all really like it. And I looked at it with my parents. I didn't tour it, but I looked at it a lot online and I could see myself going there, so I applied. I mean, they're not like known really for like anything specific like their business program, but they're a good school, and I also like am obsessed with their dance team. The next school I have is University of Rhode Island, and I toured it. Again, this was one of my safety schools. I toured it. I thought the campus was really pretty, and my mom went there for like a semester, I think. I don't really know, but like she was like obsessed with it, and she was like, we have to go tour URI. You're gonna love URI. So like we went, and I did like it, so I decided to apply. Again, like they're not really anything special like business wise, I guess, but like they're still a good school, and I don't know, I could see myself there. The next school on my list is Bryant University. Bryant University is in Rhode Island. My godfather went there, and they're a really well-known business school. I wasn't even gonna look at it, but then my mom was like, you might like Rhode Island, you never know. So then we went and I toured it. I loved the campus. I thought it was really, like, it was small, but it wasn't so small that it was like the same size as my high school, because I go to a really big high school. So that's why like I'm not like really intimidated by like a big school or a small school or whatever, because I right now go to a school with like thousands of kids, so like it doesn't really make a difference to me. But I didn't want to go to a school really, really small. And Bryant's kind of like on the smaller side, but not like really, really small. They have a really, really good dance team, and like their dance team program is really, really like accommodating and kind of like what I'm looking for, so that also drew me towards it. I also really liked that like on the tour, the people there were really nice, and also like I want to go to a school with like a lot of school spirit. I don't want to go to like a school that's kind of just like whatever, because my high school doesn't have a lot of school spirit and kind of sucks, especially like as like a dance team person. Like I'm supposed to be one of the most spirited people about my school, but it's so hard because my high school just like everyone sucks there. So like at Bryant, they're all like, they like bleed black and gold, like, and everyone is just like sports obsessed, and I don't know, I just like really liked it, and everyone was so supportive of each other, and it's just like a good environment. The next school on my list is University of Connecticut. Of course, I applied to UConn. Everyone in Connecticut applies to UConn, especially from my school. My dad is also obsessed with UConn, and like my grandma is obsessed with UConn basketball, so I felt like obligated because like everyone in my family is like UConn, and a lot of people in my family went there. So I was like, you know what, fine, I'll apply. I toured it. I didn't love the campus, but I also didn't hate it. It just like wasn't really like anything special to me. Like again, it's also just like a big state school, so I was like whatever, like didn't really expect much out of it. They do have a really good business school though, so I applied, and we'll see. I know a lot of my friends are gonna go there, so that's another thing, but obviously I'm not gonna pick my college because of where my friends are going. But yeah, they also have a decent amount of school spirit considering they have like one of the best basketball teams, so like. Next, I have Bentley University. Bentley it's not like in Boston, it's right outside of it. They had a really nice campus. I loved the tour, and my tour guide was so nice. I had a private tour with her, and she was so nice and so fun, and she just like kind of like made the experience all the much better. Their dorms are so nice. They're again also a really well-known business school, so I know, since I know I want to do business, it would be ideal for me to go to a really good business school, because then like networking and like alumni and stuff, it'll be not easier, but like, you know, like I'll have better connections when it comes to getting a job. The next school on my list is Penn State. I literally really only applied to Penn State because I wanted to apply to a school like not in the same area. My phone is ringing. I mean, again, it's a really big state school, like really big, and they have a ton of school spirit. So I was like, why not? I also, again, know a lot of people that go there and they all love it. And a lot of people have told me, they're like, oh, like you'd love Penn State. So like, I really just applied because I was like, why not? The last school on my list is Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac's in Connecticut. I applied because it's in-state, and I know a lot of my family went there. I know a lot of people that go there. Everyone seems to like it. The campus is really nice too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that fond of it, but like my dad was like, you need to apply to another school in Connecticut. So I was like, Quinnipiac it is. Also, like one of my favorite teachers went there, so like I was like, you know, I'll apply to Quinnipiac just for her. So that was kind of like a list of all the schools I applied to. I don't really, honestly, like, this is gonna sound so bad, but I really just like don't have a lot to say about the schools I applied to. Like, I know some people go like really in depth and like thoroughly check all the schools they apply to, and they apply to like tons and tons of schools. But, like, honestly, like I kind of knew what I wanted going into it. So that's why I like applied to 8 schools, which some might think that's a lot, some might think that's not enough. I also applied to all my schools early. I applied early action. If the school had early action as an option, I applied early action, and chances are I probably already heard back. And I only had to apply to a few schools regular because they didn't have early action. And then some of them were rolling. So I heard back from all different times. Some schools I didn't even hear from yet. So that was it for all the schools I applied to. I applied to 8 total. If you guys want me to do any more college videos specifically, comment them down below and I'll be sure to film them for you guys. I can make a separate video about like my admissions decisions and all that stuff. That was just not English. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful in any sort of way. If you're a high school senior and you applied to college or whatever, comment down below what schools you applied to because I'm nosy and I would love to know. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more college videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!